Norm Powell dropping 29 in a win over the Nuggets in Game 4. Powell went 11 for 15 from the field, 4 for 4 from 3, helping the Blazers win by 20 points. Now we have that pivotal Game 5, love to that expression, in the series tonight. The presumptive MVP, Nikola Jokic, could be on the brink of elimination if the Nuggets don't win. So, Robert, was this performance from Powell something, nothing, or everything?
I'm going to call it something because this is what they brought him here for, to be that third scorer. We know Carmelo can come off the bench and give you some points, but Norman Powell, we need a third scorer. When you have Damian Lillard that doesn't have a Damian Lillard type game, we need someone else to step up. So this is something, because I say it's something because that's what we brought you here to do. So it's just in the middle.
Let me tell you why it's everything. Because we're talking about his 29 points, but he did something else this game. He got into Michael Porter's space, and he got into Michael Porter's head. Michael Porter was awful in this game. He took 3 shots total because he was up in him on screens. He was up in him, crowding him, holding him, punching him, doing all kinds of stuff. And Michael Porter basically mentally checked out of this game. So everything Norm Powell did offensively, he also kept Michael Porter down. If he's able to hold Michael Porter to less than the rest of the series, it's a huge difference maker in this thing.
Yeah, and look, obviously they're already missing Jamal Murray. I continue to be very impressed with Nikola Jokic, but you're right. If they start taking this guy out and then this guy for an injury and all of that, he cannot win a series all by himself. Yeah. It's just not too much to expect from him.
Porter's got to play better. He's got to outplay Norm Powell, period.
Yes.
But Norm Powell got him in this one.
Do you know what watching Norm Powell in this game, though, made me think of?
What?
What if Kyle Lowry actually had gone to the Lakers when the Raptors were having their fire sale at the trade deadline? It would be a very different matchup we would be talking about tonight.
Yes,
so,
big time.
There you go. The what if. That goes in the what if bin. All right, next up, Draymond. Back on TNT, which is so much fun. Shout out to those guys in the studio. He said that he is the Nets winning the East. Take a listen here.
Milwaukee's already in the conference semis. Brooklyn's a win away. Who's winning the East?
I don't know if you're getting anything bold out of me here. Who's winning the East?
Who's going to win the East?
Brooklyn is winning the East. I don't really think that's that bold, though, but who's beating them?
Milwaukee Bucks.
Good luck, Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck.
First of all, I love how he paused. He was like, wait, why are you asking me a question that's so obvious to me? Brian, do you agree that Draymond is right with his pick? Do you think that pick, what do you think? Something, nothing, or everything?
Well, Draymond, I don't make predictions like you just did, but let me tell you why it's everything. Because the reason Draymond is giving the Nets so much respect here is because he is defense first. He eats, sleeps, and drinks defense, and he's looking at them going, I don't know how to defend him. Right. And this is also a guy who's been on some great offensive teams. He's got a good frame of reference. He is in the league right now. He's looking at it. And this is what this whole postseason is about, in my view, is can you win with straight gas offense? Now, I really wasn't aware of the NBA in the 80s when the Showtime Lakers were playing with straight gas and just outscoring everybody at full speed. This is like the Showtime Nets. This is the beginning of an era of full offensive, or it's not. Or it's an era where a great defensive team like Milwaukee can win. And Draymond is casting his vote that he thinks it's an era of offense.
I'm saying it's nothing.
Yeah.
Because, you look at people and you say, okay.
He just totally disregarded it. He took his 7 rings and said,
this is nothing, because who in their right mind don't think the Avengers are going to come out of the East? That's what they are. They're similar to the best team, one of the best teams ever to play this game. You got James Harden MVP, KD MVP, Kyrie could be an MVP. What are you talking about? This is nothing, because this is what everybody at home is sitting around thinking. This was every basketball player's thinking.
See, now you're disrespecting the Bucks and
I'm not disrespecting.
like they're nothing.
I'm not disrespecting the Bucks. The Bucks are playing out of their mind, but I'm just saying there's teams that are better than other teams, and right now this team is better than the Bucks or anybody in the East.
The fact that player after player analyst says the Nets, that what you have to remember is the Nets have these 3 guys, and that is the answer to every question. That always matters to me. And look, I also will say Draymond and KD are still close. So I would not expect Draymond to pick anyone else. I will say that if the Nets advance here, boy, that second round series is going to be insane.
I'm waiting for that.
Between Milwaukee and Brooklyn, it could be one of the best series of the playoffs and make the Eastern Conference Finals somewhat anticlimactic.
I think it's going to be the best matchup on the East and the West, so I think it's going to be the best.
All right, well, speaking of the Bucks, they did sweep the Heat. Remember, a season ago, the Heat had their way with the Bucks. So this was a little revenge. 17-point victory in Game 4. Robert, is the Bucks sweeping the Heat something, nothing, or everything?
This is everything to me.
Attaboy.
Because you got to think about it. The Bucks have been snake bitten for so long. You know, Bud has been sitting over there and said, I've been here coaching so long. I'm trying to figure out how to get my team back to the Eastern Conference Final. Oh, what? I got somebody in front of me.
Yeah.
I got the Nets coming.
Yep.
But let's get out of it. Let's get some confidence. Let's get some rest so we can go out and game plan for the Nets. And that's the best thing about this. It's just everything because the Bucks need a shot of confidence.
Yeah.
They traded 3 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps for Drew Holiday.
Worth it.
Do you know what Drew Holiday was in this series against the Heat? He was plus 98
Worth it.
in 4 games. Plus 98. In game 3, Giannis, great player, was plus 4. Hey, plus 4 for a guy that plays big minutes in a playoff game, that's good. You know what Drew was in game 3? Plus 41.
Worth it.
So this is their, they went, to say they went all in is almost an understatement. They go all in on Drew Holiday. They trade another first-round pick to get P.J. Tucker, to get versatile defensive players to do this. That's why this is everything. I know that beating the Heat doesn't define their season, but it verifies what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. They're going down this lane, and the Nets are going down this lane, and we're going to see in the next 2 weeks probably who is right.
Right. No, and look at that, Udonis Haslem. UD.
Try to get them fired up, but
Shout out forever. I will say this, and we talked about this last week, that the Bucks had the chance to avoid playing the Heat in the first round. They were playing late regular season games against Miami and very easily could have done what the Clippers apparently did and decided to pick their own path in the bracket. And instead, Milwaukee very purposely came out and said, no, we want to win this regular season game. We want to face them in the first round. We want to face our old demons. And then they came out and vanquished them. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.